Hi everyone, Nature fam, and welcome to another video, and welcome to those of you who have just joined the fam. It's good to have you here. Sometimes choosing the right career path can be daunting. You may often have worries and anxieties, wondering if you're on the right path. I've been there, and because many of you have asked me the questions about what's it like being an environmental lawyer and if it is a good option, I just thought I should take a moment to share a quick career update, reflect on some lessons I've learned along the way, and also offer a few insights for those of you who are curious about working in environmental law and sustainability. Before I begin, I just thought I should also show you my simple makeup routine, which is 100% vegan and animal cruelty free. In this video, I am using Catrice and Deborah Milan products. It is not sponsored, but these are some of the great sustainable makeup products I've come across on the market, and I thought to share with you as we journey towards living more sustainable lives. Also, just a reminder that Arrow for Nature is available on Instagram and TikTok, so follow us on those platforms for more content. And also, don't forget to tune in and follow our Tea on Climate podcast, which is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for all your climate tea. I will leave the links down below. All right, let's begin. So, over the past few years, my journey in environmental law has deepened in ways that I never imagined. I've been working in the environmental law field for about 6 years now, and my journey has certainly not been a smooth one, but it has also been the most fulfilling. So, when I started, I was primarily focusing on strategic litigation with some community and advocacy work. But recently, I've actually realized where my stronger passion lies, and I've had to transition and focus more on advocacy and community youth-centered legal work. From working primarily on litigation to community-centered legal strategies and advocacy to tackling climate justice and environmental compliance, every single step has confirmed one thing for me, that this work is urgent and it's personal. I've had the privilege of standing with communities fighting for clean air, safe water, and protection from polluting industries. And more than ever, I see how powerful the law can be used as a tool for justice. So here are just some of the lessons that I've learned throughout this journey. The first thing is that a career is a journey, not a destination. So you're constantly always having to be reviewing where you are and where you want to go. And sometimes this might mean transitioning to different roles or niches altogether. It's all part of the journey, and you have to embrace it and not fight against it. For me, I've never doubted wanting to work in the sustainability space. What I had to figure out was the type of work I want to be doing and how I will be doing it. Those are the changes that I've had to make. Sometimes making tough decisions about your career can be daunting, but it has to be done because we do spend a lot of time working. So you always have to make sure you enjoy the work that you do and it feels meaningful to you and it is aligned with your values as a person. You constantly have to make adjustments along the way, and it's all part of the journey. The second thing I learned is that the law is not neutral. It reflects power, history, and priorities. So challenging environmental injustice often means challenging deeply rooted systems. This is not easy work, and it can get frustrating sometimes because overhauling systems is not a walk in the park. It requires dedication, resilience, and persistence. However, as much as it may be difficult, it is always important to remember that the law is a critical tool in the fight for justice. The third lesson I've learned, which is something that I always talk about here, is that sustainability isn't just science or policy, it's about people. It's about lived experiences, intergenerational rights, and reimagining economies that don't sacrifice the planet for profit. Oftentimes, when people speak about sustainability, it seems so abstract and more technical, but it's more than that. There are real lives that are affected by environmental harms here and now, and there's a future that we need to safeguard. And we always have to think about that all the time. The fourth thing is that you need a community to do this work. No matter how passionate or brilliant you think you are, change in this field is slow, it's hard, and it's often isolating. But with solidarity, it becomes possible. You've got to be a team player. Sometimes it takes a village to tackle a particular issue. Much like how climate change and the achievement of the Global Sustainable Development Goals can only be achieved through partnerships and collaboration. We are stronger together. So, if you're thinking about entering this space, here's what you need to know. Firstly, environmental law isn't just courtrooms and legislation, it's storytelling, community engagement, strategy, and persistence. Secondly, you need a thick skin and a soft heart. You'll be working against powerful interests, but never forget who and what you're fighting for. And lastly, there's space for everyone, whether you're a scientist, artist, lawyer, or activist. The climate crisis is complex and it needs all of our skills. So yeah, I know this is quite short, but basically this is where I'm at, growing, learning, and committed more than ever to justice. If you're on a similar path or just curious about the work, let's connect because we need each other. And if you're watching this and wondering whether your voice matters in this space, it does. It absolutely does. So yeah, thank you guys for being part of this journey with me. And until the next time, stay true, keep fighting, and keep the ad clean.